You hear a lot of people saying, well, that you can't get a mortgage. That's just not true. Mortgages are more difficult than they have been in the past, but you just have to know how to manufacture the loan properly. And that's really what it is now. You have to, gone are the days when your social security number and great credit score just got you in a house. We do a lot of 100% loans, which are USDA, VA loans, and then of course FHA loans. FHA loan is a 96.5% loan to value loan. Okay, and you can have all realms of credit from about 620 on up for scores. So that'll kind of give you an idea that most people are going to fit within that. If you look in the Ashley School District, like Carolina Beach Road to the right-hand side, all of that is still available for USDA loans. Builders are smart. They build around the financing available for those areas. And so you'll have a lot of USDA loans. You know, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, they're owned by the government. FHAs, VAs, everything's backed by the government. But jumbo loans, anything above 417 is not. That's all private money. But what we've seen this year is the spread has narrowed from where last year it was about close to 2% difference between regular conforming loans, as we call them, below 417, and the jumbo market. Now that has come down to about maybe a half of a point. Very small. So you're looking at, say, 4 1/4, 4 3/8 for a 30-year fixed rate on a $1 million loan. And the underwriting guidelines have gotten easier on them. So that market has really opened, the sales have opened up as the financing has opened up. When you look at the phases that Wilmington goes through, it's a fabulous place to live. That's what it comes down to. See, people actually want to live here. So you can't compare this to other places in the United States that have their issues. They want to live here, and the quality of life is what keeps them here. We have the ocean. It's just fabulous. You can't listen to national news and all their mully grubbing and all the you know, it's such a bummer and downer. You know, this is not Nevada. This is not Vegas where you opened up another section of desert and built another 5,000 homes. We have a little pie-shaped area here where we all get to live a fantastic quality of life. So these little hiccups aren't really hiccups, they're just buying opportunities that later on when you look over your shoulder, you'll say, boy, I'm glad I took advantage of that. Is it impossible to get a mortgage? Not at all. It requires a lot more paperwork and it requires more patience on your part. You have to have reasonable credit, but we want to see your assets, we want to see your job stability. All those things that used to be done in a loan are now done again, and you have to do them well. We are the only mortgage banker in town. So in other words, we originate that loan with the loan officer, we process it, it goes into underwriting, gets underwritten, that processor then sends out the closing package, orders funding, we fund it in-house, we get it back, and we sell it whole, either to Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, or an individual investor. And it's at a time where in most of the United States, the larger players, the larger lenders are, you know, doing something in Washington and another in Tampa, and because there's very real difficulties in the industry in compliance. You have to make sure that you are hitting all the pieces along the way, or it becomes an unsaleable loan. I've been in the business since '83. And so I get it. I see changes coming, you know, so that really helps to be nimble right now and be able to make changes, because the one constant in our lives right now is massive change in the finance markets. But if you'll keep up with it, you're going to get ahead of it because everybody else is getting out of the game or not able to keep up with their process. So I'm happy.